Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I will be attempting to master 16 techniques in only 1 hour. Stick around to the end to see if I can manage to master all 16 of them within the time limit. So strap in and let's get into it. Note, this will be a voiceover video and I did not record my mic while playing. Alright, the first technique I will be attempting to learn is fireball jump. This should be pretty easy. And that is the first technique mastered. On to the second one. The next technique I will be learning is speed clutch. I actually really like speed clutch because I love just zooming around on a map and like jumping around on the sides, placing blocks. I think it looks really cool and it's very fun. And how did I die there? I'm so bad at this game. And alright, that is the second technique mastered. The third technique I will be learning is ladder clutch. I'm actually not very good at ladder clutch, so this is a skill I really do need to learn, and as you will see, I am really actually horrible at ladder clutching. Like, I just jumped off the map. I'm not great. And alright, there we go, I finally made it past this obstacle, after a minute of trying. And there we go, I finally managed to do the jump. I hope this one will be easier. Alright, that didn't take quite as long. This one looks like I'll need to do a running start, though, to get across. And I somehow can't do that, but there we go. Finally made it to here, and it's just one more jump that I hope I can make, and I made it. And now for a very, very high ladder clutch. I've never done a ladder clutch this high, so I don't know how long this will take. And alright, that didn't take that long. Another technique mastered, and now we move on to the fourth technique, knockback clutch. Alright, I made it to the first checkpoint, and I almost got knocked off. Oh, and straight off. Can I stop walking off, please? Come on, okay, finally. Oh, okay. And first try. Let's go. That was actually pretty easy. And looks like I mastered it. Oh, never mind. I fell off. Oops. Fell off again. I just jumped off there. What am I doing? I was doing so well. Now I'm just falling off without even getting hit. And okay, I finally mastered it. Time for the fifth technique. Knockback wall clutch. And there we go. We're to the first checkpoint, and now I have to climb this thing. The knockback doesn't really hurt that much here. And I walked off. What am I doing? I walked off again. I am absolutely horrible at this game. Oh, I made it this time and almost got knocked off at the end. This should be pretty easy. Just a little wall run type thing. Not a wall run, but a wall clutch. I am failing at this. Well, I'm actually doing horrible. So close. Double extension. Come on, past me. What are you doing? Why are you so horrible at this all of a sudden? You were doing so well, and oh, got threaded through it, and finally, and now we have the same thing but harder. And I did it first try, and I even did a double extension. Ah! Jump off. And okay. Looks like another technique mastered. Now we'll be moving on to the 6th technique. Side clutch. And alright, that took way too long for that tiny little jump. Oh, I have to place blocks on iron. That makes sense. Kind of. And I made that to 2nd checkpoint. This should be easy. Or not. Or maybe I'll just be stupid and make it not easy. But okay. 3rd checkpoint, and this should be decently okay. And yeah, 2nd try. Alright, that's enough. What have I done? What have I done? What do you mean stop cheating? I didn't cheat, I just jumped! Ah! I'm still counting this as 2nd try, because I got unfairly reset. Okay, now, that's another technique mastered, onto the 7th. Bed burrow. Hopefully this goes well. And first try, let's go! Onto the 8th technique. Block extensions. Alright, this is pretty easy. Time to ramp up the difficulty. I don't know if I can do this. Oh, first try, let's go. I don't know how much more I can do. I'm horrible at double extensions, so I don't think I'll be able to do any farther than this. But I did a 7 block. It's even, no, a 6 block, which is decent. So, on to the next technique. Hit block clutch. This should be easy enough if I can time my mouse flicks right. But I'm apparently horrible at that. And I cannot clutch today. And oh my gosh, I killed myself. I am so horrible at this. And okay. This one should be easy enough. Okay. Next checkpoint. And this is a double one. I have to hit both of them at once before I can clutch. This is probably going to be pretty hard because I'm horrible at mouse clicking. And apparently I can't jump today, and I just keep jumping off. At least I got both of them that time. There we go. And this one is pretty easy. If I can hit the zombie. And there we go. That's the next technique mastered. On to the 10th technique. TNT jump. This should be easy because I already know how to TNT jump. Okay, never mind. Apparently I don't know how to TNT jump. I forgot. I lost my memory. Wow, my one brain cell failed me. And alright, that took longer than it should have, but I finished. On to the 11th technique. Bridge start. So I just have to start bridging as fast as possible. If I can jump off of a bridge and not just fall off instantly, this should be pretty easy. Here's checkpoint. When I recorded this, I was horrible at 1.8 bridging, but I'm way better now, so this is kind of just sad to watch. I almost died there. But that is another technique mastered. On to the 12th technique. High block clutch. I'm pretty decent at block clutch, so this should be pretty easy. If I can get the momentum I need. And not fall to my death. I keep falling. What am I doing? There we go. Already to the final. And I think I just figured out how to beat this without doing anything. Well, there we go. On to the 13th technique. Wall block clutch. This should also be pretty easy, because I am decent, I think, at wall clutch. And I failed on the last one. And the blocks disappear so fast after you place them. It's so annoying. So I can't place it early. Which, I guess, helps for not cheating, but yeah. I actually had no idea how to do this one the first time I tried this challenge, but I kind of understand now. And I almost made it, but failed at the last second, which always happens to me for some reason. But there we go. Now for the final little bit, and this part should be pretty easy because it's small. And there we go. Now onto the 14th technique. Broken wall run. This was actually very hard because the blocks disappear very quickly and the walls are slanted, which is very annoying. That took way longer than it needed to, but I finally made it. And it should hopefully be easier now. And first try to the second checkpoint. This part of the level took me so long the first time I tried this, but I hopefully have it down. This part right here where I have to scale the wall, that's the part that gives me trouble. This part is decently easy because you just kind of have to place the block under you and that's it. But this part, this is the part of my nightmares. And that went decently quick, but now we're on to the final part. And probably the second hardest. The first hardest being the first one, of course, because that took literally like 5 minutes of this challenge, which that is like my main time loss on this entire video. And I almost made it. Alright, now onto the 15th technique. Pearl technique. This should be pretty easy because I do pearl techniques a lot. If I can flick my mouse right to aim down, and that worked, just having it already down. Worked again. And I missed the pearl. Missed the pearl again. I missed the pearl a lot, actually. The real challenge on this level is just hitting the pearl. And I landed it. Level 5. It's harder. Second try though. Now level 6, the hardest one. This one, if I don't do what I end up doing, I'd have to do a double extension, which is really hard. I end up missing my pearl a lot too. And there we go. Pearl technique is mastered. Now for the 16th and final technique, Neos. I'm actually decent at Neos. It doesn't really show right here as I'm getting caught on the block a bunch, but if I get into the flow, I can do Neos pretty successfully generally. As you can see here, I did better until the final one where I got caught. But here I locked in, got into the rhythm, and completed all 3 Neos in a row, and got to the first checkpoint. These Neos are considerably harder as they're 1-block Neos, but also going up. So you have to time it very well, or you will just instantly fall into the void. But they're actually pretty easy, and there's only 2 of them, so I completed it fairly quickly. And 2-block Neos, I find, are actually sometimes easier than 1-block Neos, which makes no sense, but it does. You just have to trust that it does. And there you have it. All 16 techniques mastered in only 36 minutes. So anyways, thank you guys all for watching. I know that I don't post that much anymore, or ever. I haven't really ever, but I hope you enjoyed this long form video. It is hopefully better because it actually has commentary now. It is long, and yeah, check out my shorts. I post them pretty frequently. Check out J123Mud. Subscribe to them, subscribe to me, and bye!